What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling amazing today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, what I do on this channel are tarot card spreads based off our ruler here. And depending on what phase she's in, what sign she's in, when she's going void of course, just all the lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything is going to be fantastic, Cancer. Now, let's get into it. Oh, maybe. There we go. I've cleansed your space. Gems are feeling good. Just vibrations are great, Cancer. Now, the moon is still in a full moon phase right now, and it's in Gemini. So I feel like with our still being in that kind of dualistic energy, I feel like what we're going to be focusing on this week is kind of like where we're at in with it. We're being at like the apex of the full moon. You know, we're going to see what our current situation is. It's going to be a 4-card spread. Yeah, what the current situation is. The second card will be some positive effects. The third card will be some maybe some adverse effects, and then the fourth will be some advice from higher self. And in case y'all were curious, I'm using the Dreamy Moons Tarot deck. It's a Chariot and Friends exclusive, and I included in the description box below a link for it in case you want to check it out, get your own, just play around with that, Cancer. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here. So higher self, now that we're at the peak of this full moon here, what is the current situation for Cancer at this time? Where is it? Where is Cancer's energy at this time? Let's see what's going on with you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're at the 9 of Crystals right now. So I feel like for some with this 9 of Crystals, you know, I feel like maybe we're at this place where when we started this thing during, let's say during the new moon phase, you know, we had a different idea in mind of where we were going to be as opposed to where we're at now. And I feel like with this energy, maybe it's the fact that we're not seeing the success that has been brought or that we've made so far. That this thing it's maybe we're not feeling as accomplished, or you know, kind of take this as it resonates. But I feel like it's something where we feel like we might have let ourselves down, or that where we could have done better. But I say, if that is resonating with you, Cancer, I feel like something to think about is, okay, maybe we might not be as far along as we had initially planned to be, but has there been some growth that's been made up until now? You know, have we grown even a little bit? Because if the answer is yes, then that's something to celebrate. And into as well, you know, when we've seen how we've grown, okay, let's adjust that. Like, okay, when we're going for our, like, you know, we still got a little bit until we get to the next new moon phase, Cancer. So we can just do some reevaluation, you know, figure out what's been working so far, what hasn't been working, and then we adjust. We keep it stepping, you know. We give these feelings some space, but we don't want to get where we're stuck in them. So, but you know, definitely work with that energy as it applies. But let's get a little clarification on that, because this is yeah, I get that, Cancer. You know, if we definitely envisioned ourselves at a different area, you know, that can I can see where that can get you feeling some kind of way. But let's get a little more clarification on that. Okay, yeah, the 10 of Stars here. So yeah, I feel like with this, yeah, I feel like we thought maybe we were going to be more stable in this thing. You know, maybe we were going to have some stuff kind of at least just further along, I feel like, than maybe where we are currently. But I do feel like, Cancer, as long as we're keeping our 10 of Stars in mind, because this is a card of legacy, a card of stability, you know, a card of like that planning of wealth, you know. So I feel like it's about, you know, keeping that goal in mind, you know, where we have hit hard times, you know, let's not let us cloud our end game here, which is getting to that 10 of Stars here. So that's what I kind of get. that's what I'm getting with this energy right now. Let's see what are some of, and you know what? Let's get a little uplifting from this if we have been feeling kind of down. Let's see what are some positive effects that have come from this. So higher self, what have been some positive things that have come from this situation right now? Let's see. Let's see what's been. Let's see what we have to be grateful for. Ooh, okay, yeah. 3 of Wands, and I like that, because with the 3 of Wands, I feel like this is about, you know, because this is a card of like just the opportunities that are available to you, Cancer. You know, this, and it's about having that drive to meet that, you know, to not forget that why we got into this thing in the first place, you know, and to keep that momentum, because it is, you know, this is something that, okay, maybe something didn't work out quite here, but there are a multitude of ways, and especially being with when we're in this Gemini energy right now, you know, our mental processes are going to be quicker, you know, because Gemini is a very kind of a very, you know, mentally stimulating kind of energy here. So I feel like, you know, do some research. If something hasn't been working out here, let's see some other ways, you know, let's broaden our horizon even more, you know, kind of figure out what it is we can do to make this thing work. And if it's not working, you know, maybe it's time to like shelve this thing, because again, there are opportunities aplenty. So, you know, definitely apply this energy as it resonates, but let's get a little more clarification on that. Higher self, can we clarify the 3 of Wands? Let's just get a little bit more on that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You got the 4 of Wands here, Cancer. So I feel like it's about you remember, you know, keeping that end game in mind. Because I get when we're in this place where we're not feeling like we're not feeling like a winner, that we're not feeling that we're making the most of this energy. You know, I can get where, like, you know, the opportunities could come across as daunting. But I feel like if you keep that drive, you know, keep an open mind, and, you know, just kind of work with this energy here, you're going to get to this place of celebration here, and really appreciate this energy that we're in right now. Because the 4 of Wands is about, you got that win, and now you can kind of rest, and to really kind of like take the time to, like how I was saying, you know, see the growth where you're at right now, because believe it or not, we may not be where we thought we were, but we're definitely we're a lot further along than when we started. So I feel like it's about remembering that, and being again, to appreciate that, this journey that you've been on so far, Cancer. But now let's get into, if this wasn't adverse enough, let's get into some more negative effects, you know, maybe some adverse effects with this energy. What are some ways that this is holding Cancer back? Let's see how this energy may have stagnated us, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. Oops. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. You got the 5 of Cups here, Cancer. And I feel like this is about, it's about, I feel like, letting go of that mentality here, you know, that feeling like a failure. If that's the case, because like how I was saying, you know, the opportunities, there are more opportunities on the horizon here, Cancer. You know, you may feel like your 3 of Cups, you know, these 3 cups are empty here, and that you'll never find satisfaction. But check it out. You got 2 more cups behind you, a whole river behind you, and you know, there's even a little house back here for you to kind of kick back in. So it's like, you're just keeping that in mind, that there's more to this situation than just what has happened here, than maybe this minor setback, you know, because there are gonna be some hiccups along the way, Cancer, but it's about how we get back up, you know, and how we go about tackling those things again after we've taken that time to heal. So I feel like if we've been stuck in this energy for a while, let's just get back up, you know, start taking those steps. And you know what? I'll give you a freebie. Let this one be your first step here, you know, because now you've seen it, I've seen it, and now we're talking about it, and now we're working through this thing. But let's get a little clarification on the 5 of Cups. Higher self, can we clarify the higher, can we just clarify the higher self, please? No, can we clarify the higher, can we clarify the 5 of Cups? And hurry, because I'm apparently running out of words here. Okay, then thank you, higher self. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. Oh. Yeah. You got that, there's that Wheel of Fortune again, Cancer. So I feel like once we start letting some things go, look what's going to come from this. Because right now, I feel like if we're staying in the space here, this is absolutely going to affect our Wheel of Fortune, because now we're not moving. You know, we're stuck in this energy here. You know, we're thinking about we're feeding like low vibratory kind of energy here, and instead of taking this energy, taking the wisdom from this thing, and going out to get your fortune here. Going to get back up. It's like, okay, yeah, this wasn't great, but don't forget endgame, Cancer. You know, we're trying to get to our destiny here. We're trying to get to where we're leaving our legacy. So I feel like it is. And again, healing is difficult, but it's about taking those steps. So let's get to your final card here, which is going to be some advice from higher self. And you know, and however you connect to the source, Cancer, higher self, the universe, God, Buddha, you know, and I'm being serious, you know, however that works for you. But higher self, what is some advice that we have for Cancer? Let's see, what is some advice for Cancer with this situation here? Yeah, okay. Ace of Cups. And I like that. I feel like with this popping up here, this is pretty much your higher self, just kind of like whomever is pretty much letting you know, just like, hey, trust your gut in this. You know, like this may have been a setback, but higher self has got your back. You know, let's get back in touch with our and trusting ourselves again. You know, that this was just a minor setback, but the fact that you got up again today looking for guidance, that's, you know, we're on the right step. Now we can go out there and start tackling things again, start living life again. You know, and really just just again being receptive to everything, all the opportunities that are available for you, Cancer, because there's stuff out there that's you're meant to get your fulfillment here, because that's really the Ace of Cups to me is about, you know, you're getting all of your skills all together, and just like, yeah, there's good stuff coming from this Ace of Cups here. But you know what, let's clarify that. Let's higher self, can we clarify the Ace of Cups, please? Let's yeah, because that's what I'm getting with this energy, is that, you know, that higher self has got your back. We just gotta just check that out again, you know, kind of open back up to that energy. Yeah, okay, absolutely, Cancer. Go out there and just start manifesting. Higher. Let's transition back over. Yeah, I do feel like it's keep on keeping on. You know. You just keep up that energy, Cancer. I know it can be tough. Higher self is going to match you. You know, you're just going to be met in kind here. That's really what I feel like you're going to get your fulfillment by just keep doing what you're doing, being that incredible Cancerian who you are. And I know it feels like maybe we're at where we hit a wall right now, but don't worry, Cancer. I feel like, again, you know, as long as you keep showing up and keep rising up and keep, you know, meeting the day ready to tackle that challenge, your higher self is going to be right there with you. You're not alone in this, and your soul tribe is there for you, with you. We're all fighting this good fight together, Cancer. So no, you're not alone in this. But I'll leave that there. Hopefully that made sense for you. Let's do all those cool YouTube things. You know, let's like, you know, hit that notification bell button, subscribe, share. You know, if you feel like you got any friends who might even resonate with this energy, you know, yeah, share it with them. You know, we're trying to spread that good vibratory energy all around. Check out my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do all the other signs there. Pretty much do like different weekly spreads for them, so that's another fun. And of course I do one for you, Cancer, so you get a little extra love on top of that. And all of that, I made it easy for you. It's all in the description box below, so check that stuff out. But let's get your surprise card here so I can get you out of here. Nice. Another ace for you, and here's the energy that you need. You know, this is Ace of Wands is just going out and getting it, Cancer, and however that looks. Fun, you know what? Before we close out, a little fun story about me, and especially with the Ace of Wands. You know, I was and this is not me, keep in mind, let me preface, this is not me telling you to quit your job, Cancer. But there was a moment, I was doing this previous gig right before I even started doing this channel and stuff. And I was at a place where I was like, I wasn't performing as well as I wanted to, just like so many outside things were kind of coming into play. And I was at this point, like maybe like 5 minutes before this meeting, I was like, all right, higher self, like, what should I do? Like, should I stay with this thing, figure this thing out, or should I go? You know, I was just stuck, and I wasn't doing anything. I was stuck in this misery. I got Ace of Wands, and I was just like, all right, what do I feel is the right thing to do? And I did it, you know, and now the universe has responded in kind. Space opened up. Play around with that energy, Cancer. And again, I'm not telling you to quit your job or anything like that, but I'm just saying if there's something deep down where your gut is telling you to do something or you're not feeling that fulfillment, trust that. Trust that, and then start manifesting that in your world. Manifesting what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled in your realm, because opportunities aplenty, Cancer. The world is your oyster. So that's what I got for you. Stay safe out there, keep eyes on the moon, and I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.